Imagine a young girl named Ricky. Born in a war-torn country, she's known nothing but fear, uncertainty, and all that those things entail. Abuse and torment of every variety characterize her childhood. One day, she makes the brave decision to leave everything behind and immigrate to a peaceful nation. Now imagine that war-torn country is her home, not her home country. The house she lives in, more specifically the house her mind lives in. The combatants are her parents and siblings, everyone psychologically starved and cannibalizing one another's psyche for survival. Ricky, being the least favorite, or most sat upon, must adapt or die. She psychologically leaves her family and only remains connected to those other refugees in her house. This is where a person leaves the feeling space they once inhabited, meaning she's no longer a daughter of abusive parents, she's a freedom fighter. This puts the beatings and bombs in a different light. She no longer seeks love from the enemy, which leaves her free to seek it elsewhere. Though she remains affected by those still living there, as well as what she's experienced as a patriot in pain, she now has the mental space to find a home more fitting her. She is now a psychological immigrant choosing to leave her home country, on the hope safety and sanity reside elsewhere. This is the hardest thing most can imagine and never attempt, but with great risk. She finds it and grows up in her new home. Maria starts to blossom. She excels in school, makes friends easily, and most importantly, she feels safe for the first time in her life. That is one part of the puzzle. How to deal with the resulting trauma is another video or two, so subscribe and stay tuned. Anywho, what does this term mean? Psychological immigration refers to those who, while physically residing in one location, mentally and emotionally inhabit another. This might be a person who has left a traumatic environment, as Ricky did, or perhaps someone who has simply chosen to adopt a different mindset or way of life. Consider the insights of Dr. Evelyn Smith, a renowned psychologist with a focus on trauma and immigration. She explains, psychological immigrants are individuals who have undergone a conscious or unconscious shift in their mental and emotional state. This shift often results from exposure to different cultures, environments, or experiences. In many cases, these individuals fare better than those who remain in their original mindset or location. They display remarkable resilience, adaptability, and often a unique ability to thrive in diverse situations. Building on this, Professor James O'Connell, an expert on cultural psychology, posits that psychological immigration can be seen as a form of mental evolution. He states, just as species evolve to survive and thrive in different environments, so too can the human mind. Psychological immigration is a testament to our ability to adapt, evolve, and grow in response to changing circumstances. Now ponder for a moment on the story of Ricky. Reflect on your own life experiences. Have you ever undergone a significant change in your mental and emotional state, or a significant change in circumstance? These are psychological immigration, and the impetus for the same, in that order. Maybe you've moved to a new city, started a new job, or even just picked up a new hobby. In these moments, did you notice a shift in your mindset, your attitudes, or your behaviors? In the context of psychological immigration, these experiences can be seen as micro-migrations. We all have our own mental landscapes, shaped by our experiences and environments. When we step out of our comfort zones and expose ourselves to new situations, we're essentially migrating within our own minds. Psychological immigration doesn't always require a physical relocation. Sometimes it's about embracing change and growth within ourselves. It's about becoming more resilient and adaptable, just like Ricky. We can leave any situation we want at any given time. Sure, some may be harder than others, but when you do the hardest things, you become a harder person, not in an evil or bad sense. I just mean you are prepared to tackle challenges on another level, never stop seeking answers or the elevation that come with them. For this, mental dexterity is key. Stretch your mind with me by subscribing, sharing, and engaging through comments and any other relevant medium.